There are 47 characters that we already know about in Grand Theft Auto 6, and 24 of those are actually named. Half of those named characters are confirmed by Rockstar Games themselves, using the trailers, the screenshots, and the information on the website, and the other half is from what we've seen in the 2022 footage. We of course know of the two protagonists, which are Lucia Caminos and Jason Duval, and we also know of the 7 major side characters. We have Brian Helder, who is going to be a mission giver as seen in trailer 2 at the beginning, and we have Cal Hampton, seemingly Jason's best friend and also a good friend of Lucia, as he is celebrating the return of Lucia. In the Ring the Bell scene at the Rockstar Anchor bar, we have Bay Lux and Roxy, and they form the artist group Real Dimes, managed by Draquan Priest, who is the owner of Only Raw Records. We have Booby Ike, who is funding those studios that Draquan Priest is making hits in with his artists, and Booby also owns the Jack of Hearts, which is the strip club featured in the trailers and the screenshots. And last but not least, we have Raul Batista, who is the guy who is going to be involved with heists, making Jason and Lucia probably very rich. Now, we also have the named characters in the 2022 footage, and I think it's appropriate with this one that I put a spoiler warning right here on screen. So for those who don't want to be spoiled, it's minor spoilers, just names and stuff, but I just want to make sure for people who want to be surprised. Let's get into it. One of those clips showing the Jack of Hearts club where Jason, Lucia, and Dre are walking inside, and it shows the names Billy, Sam, and Tit, very appropriate for that type of club. Now, the character Tit might be visible in the Dre screenshots as the man working as a DJ, because in the 2022 clip there was Dre talking to a DJ, which was allegedly Tit. So they might be the same people. There's also a clip showing the Scarlet Vacancy Hotel, which we eventually got an official screenshot of that hotel, and the names mentioned there were Wyman and Shanice. Now, Wyman is almost certainly the man in the car in the Ambrosia car wash screenshot. The clothes are matching, and he has also a matching bracelet, so this is the upgraded version in case you are familiar with the 2022 footage. And some of the other clips mention world events, which is a list of things happening around the map as you play through it, and those events are sometimes specifically attached to characters. Now, some of these characters' names were Chester, Danny, Iris, Linda, Vicky, and Zach. And there's other mentions, which is Kai, which we don't know much about, but it's rumored that that person is this one from the screenshot, which in trailer 1 looked like this, so it's a big difference. And I don't know if this change is because of the fact that it's a main character, or that they just started upgrading the character creation after trailer 1 came out. And a little fun fact about the 2022 footage, Booby, Brian, and Dre were all mentioned in those clips, and people picked up on Booby and Dre, but almost nobody picked up on Brian. And now we're gonna go into the category of unnamed characters in the trailer and screenshots, which we have 23 of. These are characters that show up multiple times or seem to have closer relationships to the main characters, and it is very probable that we will learn their names and have multiple scenes of dialogue with them in game. Starting with Brian's pilot, and this guy is actually the most seen unnamed characters. He is seen about 7 times, one of which he doesn't have a hat on, the other ones he does, and he's not just a pilot, he is going to be a drug pilot of Brian, being very much involved with Brian's drug operations, just like Jason is. Then we have this cop. We don't know who he is, it's just the cop, and he has a line in trailer 2 saying us cops need to protect each other, and it is very likely that this guy is an antagonist and is very corrupt. Every story of every Grand Theft Auto has always had corrupt government officials, so he is no different. Then we have the "Say Vice City baby" guy, and this guy is also shown in multiple scenes. There's 3 theories of him, one of them being that he is a resident of the area that Jason and Lucia are living in at the beginning of the game. Another one is that he's a friend of both of them, and another one is that he's actually the family member of Lucia. But much more than that, we don't know about him. Then we have the prison employee, who is the co-worker of Stephanie, who is in trailer 1 talking to Lucia, and he works at the same prison where Lucia is incarcerated towards the start of the game. Then we have this guy, which I talked about being maybe Kai, but he's actually just an unnamed character. He could be anybody else. Seems to be in a mission cutscene in trailer 1 where he's wearing that wig, and it's speculated or rumored that he is maybe a third protagonist. Then we have Jason's neighbor saying, "Hi Jason." And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm trying to get to 7 bazillion, trillion, gazillion subscribers. Let's get back to the video. Then we have Dre's friends, maybe. They were clearly antagonizing Jason, thinking that he was a fed. Then we have one of the most curious one to me, the muscular plain woman, aka She-Hulk right here, or Abby from The Last of Us, seen tackling down Lucia in trailer 2 on a plane over Vice City. This is 100% part of a mission because of how cinematic this is, and I think that this mission is Lucia getting on a plane, kind of sneaking into it, and she's gonna get caught and things are gonna go very wrong. One of my personal theories is that this woman is actually the girlfriend of Raul Batista, and so you have kind of the evil twin versions of Jason and Lucia being this woman and Raul Batista. Then we got the iguana girl seen in the screenshots, probably just a resident of the nearby area where Jason and Lucia live. We have another friend of Jason and Lucia right here, which has a lot of speculation around her that she's pregnant. I'm not really sure, I don't think so. I just think her belly sticks out in her dress, because this is something we've also seen when Lucia in her golden dress is turning around for Jason, and you can see that Lucia has a little bit of a belly, and she might be the wife or girlfriend of the Save Vice City baby guy, and also maybe family of Lucia, we don't know. Then we have the store cashier in Key Lento. Now Key Lento is this island of the Keys where Jason lives. He's getting beaten up by Jason while he extorts money for Brian, and this is showing and confirming that Brian is a bigger figure than just a drug smuggler in the Keys. Then we have Lucia's cellmate, and in trailer 1 when you first see Lucia for the very first time, you don't see that cellmate, but in the screenshot you see that she is maybe a cellmate. Again, not really sure, but could be. Then we have Lucia's supervisor, so in trailer 2 we have what seems to be an early game mission where that supervisor will tell us what to do, and obviously also the other inmates. Then we have the lobby guys, which can be seen in a lobby of what I assume is an apartment in La Perle. Feels like a mission or a cutscene, and the guy on the right seems to be like a boxer, maybe a coach of Lucia, could be very possible. And the guy in the back in the white t-shirt seems to be this guy from trailer 1. Then we have 6 workers of Brian's marina, and you can see that they are working in the background during a cutscene with Cal in trailer 2. Seems like they're repairing or maintaining a boat, which raises the question if they're actually in the drug operation or they're just fixing boats. Then we have the 3 beach girls, which is a very curious case. We've seen them 3 times now, the second time being on the sidewalk walking past the homeless iguana guy, and the third time is in trailer 2 where you can see all the cool cars and they're taking pictures with this random guy right here. And it might be that these 3 girls are part of these Strangers and Freaks missions where you get to hang out with them. And then last but not least we have the speedboat people. This is from trailer 1. Could be random people, could be important people, it's hard to know, especially with all the changes made from trailer 1 to 2. So those are all the 47 characters. This is all thanks to the Reddit user Frozen Frost 2000, who yesterday posted about this very nice Reddit post. So thank you to him for making this. You can read it for yourself using the link in the description to check out the post. And thank you to SetLife420 for gifting all these memberships on screen right here. True hero, man. If you want to become a member and be on screen as well, you can join the Infinity Squad. And otherwise, have a great day. See you next time. Bye.